The Active Data Calendar Suite is an integrated calendar management system at Methodist University, as well as a lot of other university and corporate clients subscribe to. For the purpose of this video, we'll be looking primarily at the Methodist University application of the Active Data Calendar Suite. From this video, you should be able to get a full grasp of the power of this calendar management software. On the left-hand side, you'll see several links, including the View Full Calendar, Submit an Event, and View Reservations. We will take a more in-depth look at the Submit an Event and View Reservations tabs at a later link. On the right-hand side, you'll see several in-depth PDFs that guide users through this process. Before we jump into some of the powerful features that the Active Data Calendar System Suite has, I want to show you the event submission process. First, the user submits an event. Then the facility approver either approves or denies. Then the resource approver approves or denies. Then the marketing approver. And finally, if approved, the event is allowed to take place. In more detail, we are looking at the workflow process. After an event is submitted, the facility approver either approves or denies the request. If the facility is approved, the resource approver then approves or denies the request. If the resources are approved, the marketing approver either approves or denies the request. Finally, if all the above are approved, the event is allowed to take place. We are now looking at the Active Data Open Entry form. This is the backbone of the Active Data Calendar System. From this page, users are allowed to reserve rooms all around campus. Let's say you want to reserve a room. In the top portion of this form that you just saw, you would enter in your contact information as well as the event name and description. You would then put in a start date, end date, start time, and end time, and then click Choose Schedule. This will enter in the basic schedule information for the room. Now it's time to find your facility. You would select from the drop-down list the facility that you're interested in. In this case, we are looking at the Bell Tower Quad. Select the check mark and then click Look Up Availability. Now, if the room's available, you'll click the check mark beside Bell Tower Quad, enter in any setup or teardown time that you need, and then click Choose Rooms. The last step is to click Confirm Room Selection. The most powerful part of this form is the resource information. From this one form, you can request resources from all over campus. You can request audio-visual equipment, maintenance equipment, or public safety equipment. Say you need chairs for your event. Simply put in the number of chairs that you need and click Choose Resources. Put in the event sponsor, audience, and event type, and then finally click Submit Event. We are now looking at the administrative side of the Active Data Calendar System. At the top right, you'll see three tabs: Marketing, Facilities, and Resources. These are where the approvers work. I'm the super user, so all facilities, marketing, and resource approvals are listed for me. The respected user that's assigned to each category will only have their respected events listed. You can see a wide variety of resources that are awaiting approval. The next thing we'll look at is the facilities calendar. The facilities calendar allows everyone to see when resources, facilities, and marketing events are taking place on campus. This is really important as this is the master calendar for the entire university. We'll now look at the resource page. One report that I want to specifically point out is the Resource Utilization Report. This allows you to see when resources are used, how often throughout the month or the year, and is really important for all users, especially when it comes to budgeting time. In summary, some of the biggest advantages of the Active Data Calendar System are that it eliminates double bookings. It's completely web-based, and it has a flexible approval process. However, some of the drawbacks are that it's still under development, it's relatively expensive, and sometimes as a super user, I feel like I need to be a computer programmer. Thank you for joining me for a look at the Active Data Calendar Management System. I would highly recommend this software for any corporation or university that's looking for an integrated calendar management tool.